a vast continent of ice, seemingly barren and lifeless. For millions of years, this frozen landscape has acted as a time capsule, preserving anything and everything that enters its frigid embrace. What lies sealed beneath miles of ice? Scientists and explorers have uncovered a vault of anomalies, revealing secrets that challenge our understanding of Earth's past, present, and even the potential for life beyond our world. Join us as we journey into the heart of this icy mystery. Our first stop takes us deep into the ice sheet itself. Researchers drill for miles, extracting long cores of ice that act like a frozen library of Earth's history. Each layer, perfectly preserved, contains tiny bubbles of air trapped from ancient atmospheres. These aren't just empty pockets. They hold the chemical signatures of a world long gone. We can analyze the air from hundreds of thousands of years ago, directly measuring past climates, volcanic eruptions, and planetary temperature shifts. It's like breathing the air of a prehistoric Earth, long before human civilization began. These ice cores give us a direct record, transforming speculation about our planet's history into hard, measurable facts. Now, let's venture even deeper, beneath 4,000 meters of solid ice, to a place of absolute isolation. Here lies Lake Vostok, one of over 400 subglacial lakes. This massive body of water has been cut off from the surface for millions of years, yet it remains liquid due to immense pressure and the gentle warmth of geothermal heat from the earth below. Using incredibly sterile drilling equipment to avoid contamination, scientists have finally pierced this hidden world, and what they found was astonishing. Microbial life. These are organisms that survive without sunlight, with barely any oxygen, and completely detached from the surface ecosystem. Their existence proves that life is far more resilient and adaptable than we ever imagined, thriving in conditions we once thought were completely inhospitable. Antarctica isn't just a vault for Earth's history. It's also a treasure chest for cosmic artifacts. The continent is the world's greatest meteorite hunting ground. Against the vast, white expanse of ice, dark rocks from space stand out like beacons. The slow, steady movement of the ice sheets acts like a conveyor belt, gathering meteorites from across the continent and depositing them in specific areas where the ice erodes. Scientists have recovered thousands of specimens, fragments from the very birth of our solar system. Some contain organic compounds, the building blocks of life. Others hold unique metallic alloys forged inside the cores of ancient asteroids. The extreme cold prevents weathering, preserving these cosmic messengers in a near-perfect, original state, offering us a direct window into the chaos and creation of our celestial neighborhood. While we won't find mythical creatures frozen whole in the ice, the continent is slowly revealing the remains of its former inhabitants. As glaciers retreat, they expose fossil traces and fragments of bone from a time when Antarctica was not a frozen wasteland. These discoveries link the continent to a distant past when lush forests covered the land. We found evidence of early birds, colossal penguins that stood taller than a person, and even lineages of ancient reptiles. Each fossil is a piece of a puzzle, proving that Antarctica was once a warm, green world connected to other landmasses. Long before continental drift pushed it to the South Pole and sealed its fate in ice. One of the most intriguing discoveries involves soft tissue, but its origin story is often misunderstood. In the 1980s, fragments of a woolly mammoth were found in Antarctica, leading to wild speculation. The reality is a bit more straightforward, yet still fascinating. The mammoth remains were actually transported to Antarctica by research expeditions for cold storage experiments. Decades later, as old storage sites were excavated, these perfectly preserved tissue samples were rediscovered, while not native to the continent. Their remarkable state of preservation after decades in the ice showcases Antarctica's power as a natural freezer. These samples have become invaluable for genetic studies, offering insights into extinction events and how species adapt to extreme cold. The ice also preserves a more recent human history, the saga of the heroic age of exploration. Buried under snowdrifts, artifacts from early expeditions are often found airily intact. We find abandoned tents, caches of canned food, and broken sled parts, all telling a story of struggle and survival. The ice has preserved them so well that they look almost new. Perhaps most poignantly, we've recovered photographs and journals from frozen camps. The ink on the paper is still legible, the fabric of their clothes still strong. These items are not just relics. They are intimate chronicles of human endurance against the harshest environment on Earth, a testament to the courage of those who first dared to map this unknown land. Beyond the early explorers, the continent holds secrets from a more modern conflict, the Cold War. During this period of global tension, Antarctica became a silent stage for scientific and military posturing. Researchers today are rediscovering the technology left behind from that era. We're talking about old tracking devices, weather balloons, and rudimentary monitoring instruments scattered across remote areas. These artifacts reveal the intense geopolitical interest in the polar regions. They were used to monitor upper atmosphere conditions, test radio propagation, and keep a watchful eye during the dawn of the satellite age, turning the frozen desert into a laboratory for global surveillance. One of Antarctica's most visually stunning and bizarre anomalies is blood falls. Imagine a pristine white glacier, the Taylor Glacier, with a 5-story tall plume of blood-red water pouring from its face. It looks like something from another world. For years, its origin was a mystery. We now know the color comes from an iron-rich brine that oxidizes essentially rust the moment it hits the air. This water flows from an isolated subglacial pool that hasn't seen sunlight in millions of years. It's filled with unique microbes that survive by metabolizing iron and sulfates. So, what appears as a gruesome spectacle is actually a beautiful display of unique geochemistry and life. This incredible ability to find a way in the most extreme, isolated environments imaginable. What if I told you there's a mountain range as grand as the European Alps, completely hidden from view? Using ice-penetrating radar, scientists have mapped just that. The Gamburtsov Mountains, buried beneath 3 miles of solid ice. These peaks, which have never seen the sun, are a geological ghost. They are ancient, predating the current ice sheet by hundreds of millions of years. Their existence fundamentally changes our models of how continents form and how glaciers behave. This hidden range influences the flow of the entire East Antarctic ice sheet, a massive driver of global sea levels. The discovery of a phantom mountain range shows just how much of our own planet remains unexplored. The anomalies aren't just on the surface or buried in the ice. Some are detected from space. Satellite data has revealed unusual heat signatures emanating from deep beneath the ice sheet. This is evidence of active volcanism. Hidden volcanoes are melting the base of the glaciers, creating vast networks of channels and rivers under the ice. In other areas, satellite surveys have picked up massive magnetic distortions, anomalies thought to be the scars of ancient asteroid impacts. These deep secrets are reshaping our understanding of Antarctica's geology, revealing a dynamic and active continent, not just a static block of ice. It has its own hidden plumbing and a violent, impactful past. In one of the most incredible discoveries, scientists have found entire fossilized forest floors in areas where the ice has temporarily retreated. Mineralized tree stumps stand as silent monuments to a forgotten world. These are not just isolated fossils. They are the remnants of dense forests that once thrived under a polar sky. The growth rings in the petrified would tell the story of a unique seasonal cycle. Long periods of continuous light, followed by long months of darkness. The plants here were adapted to a polar climate long before the deep freeze set in. These forests are a ghost ecosystem, perfectly recorded in stone, a final, tangible record of the green world that was erased by continental drift and plunging global temperatures. From ancient air to hidden mountain ranges, from cosmic debris to life thriving in eternal darkness, Antarctica is far more than a frozen continent. It is Earth's ultimate archive, a preservation machine that holds biological, geological, and atmospheric records found nowhere else. Each discovery peels back another layer of time, revealing fragments of our planet's history, with a clarity that is simply impossible anywhere else. The ice protects these secrets from the distortions of weather, heat, and human interference, offering us a pure, unfiltered glimpse into the deep past and the very nature of life itself. The greatest anomalies of Antarctica are the truths it has been waiting to reveal. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the Antarctic ice as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another exploration into the unknown.